My brother in Christ is nearly 2:30. Look, look, look. I just woke up, okay? And to give like a bit of my timeline of um did you not see your Discord channel? Oh, when you added me a couple hours ago? If so, yeah, I only just saw it when I woke up. But I wanted to get the stream started first. I know you wanted to chop it up with about the Genshin live stream, which I was blown away by the way. I fucking loved every moment of it. I feel like the only complaints I'm seeing about the live stream is the amount of pulls people we're getting in 6.6, and the fact that we're getting 2 limited 5 stars. That's the only complaints I've seen people give about version 6.6. Excuses are like, I suppose you love them. Probably. My bad, my energy not at 100%. Woke up, took the dog out so he can use the bathroom. Came back, saw someone post a bullshit video. As always, left a comment this time. Not too much to say, but you know, you gonna morally condemn lolly characters existing in Zone Zero, but yet you jump for joy for lolly characters in NTE. I gotta call you out. I'm gonna get about 3 hours worth of stream done tonight, or this morning. There's about like 2, what is it? Technically, there's about like 3 videos I want to react to, but I gotta pace myself. So opening my fucking eyes right now. My eyes feel fucking wrong shit. Even though I just walked the face.
For new members, anyone interested?
We have all the clues we need, and the culprit
Hopefully y'all had a good day, even though y'all about to go to sleep. That's not far off. I'm proud. I mean, look to analyze art. Okay, so even she has made a Tom in this. Sorry, my word's not working. She made puppets of herself as well. Interesting. Okay. So this essentially is a world quest. Oh wait, unless this is like game mode. Yep, I fucking knew it. This is fucking game mode. I should have been more careful than this. Look on this. I didn't think I'm dying. This game pissed me off. I'm sorry. The game was 5 minutes. So basically, it was complete RNG about how you win. Let's leave for now. Come back for that later. It's like currency wars, but more rage and losing. LOL. Also, what's the card? What's going on here? There's what's going on here.
Watched the show last night?
Firefly Type 4, activate!
Can't wait anymore. Until everything burns to ashes!
Let the show begin!
Fight to live! Etched in your bones. It all done. So beautiful. Set the seas ablaze! You want to betray me?
So I just want to get a taste of that
Every
before we
victory
continue.
is hard won.
I'm genuinely surprised they don't attack you. Nothing rude. You gotta tap into the currency wars. It's literally so much fun. I'll try to tap into it offline. Because trying to find time for a dedicated stream to play it is honestly a little more harder than I thought it'd be. Got so much on the list of things to do. Oh, who's that?
I'm so sorry. I just couldn't finish tidying up the ribbons, and now I've dragged you into staying this late.
No users that have room for my feed for being hypocrites has been astounding in my opinion. It'd be like that. The only reason I can't remove them is because I make content off of them. Ah!
Don't worry about it, Belle. It was my turn on duty today anyway.
Himeko? Is this?
Yes. In this imaginated classroom, the after images of the students from 15 years ago still linger in their original places.
Tomorrow is the school anniversary. I wonder how lively it will be. They've invited parents here. Will your parents be coming?
Ooh, I've heard this. Okay, which character did this English voice actor voice in Genshin? Because I've heard this voice before. Also, I'm still trying to find that location niggas mentioned in my live stream reaction to the Genshin 6.6 update. I was trying to find that fucking location. I genuinely was. For Nicole and her little place she got. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is it not in the that city, that little city or little town that's up on the mountain? Right? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Like when you first enter into the new area where the Dottore boss fight is, right? It's that town that's on the right side, right? Unless it's somewhere else and it's not on that town. It's by Favonius Keep. Okay, so I need to look around that area. I'm trying to find that shit. In the middle of the map by the left? Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Oh, that's why you wanted me to hop in VC4. Okay. I can't wait to see more of Snitch Land. I just want Pantalonicrums. You mean the banker? I forgot what his harbinger name is. Shit, I did forget what his harbinger name is. But yeah. What else? Yeah, I did not know that Nicole had her own little spot in that new area of Nocry. Either I missed something that was told in the whenever the live stream that they mentioned it in, or this was like some hidden thing that you have to find yourself. Oh, let me read. Yeah, how do you think? Is it Arconquest Elysia or Bronya? I feel like it's gonna be Bronya with elf ears, honestly. I feel like that makes sense. But at the same time, knowing that the concept of love is gonna be tied to the Cryo Archon, then it's probably gonna be a variation of Elysia, or they'll probably mix both of them together. Because we have majority of the legacy character squad right now in Genshin. We have Kiana, aka the Shade of Space. Then we have Himiko, aka Mavuika. We've got Raiden Mei, aka Raiden Shogun. So we got everyone of the original cast, with the exception of Bronya in Genshin right now. So that's why I'm kind of leaning on the fact that she may just end up being Bronya, unless we're gonna get a whole different character that represents Bronya. Because honestly, they can do both. They'll probably have a playable character that's gonna be Bronya, and then the Archon will be Elysia, or like vice versa. Excuse me, my voice sounds so fucking low. Where's my water? Ooh, excuse me. A regrader was his harbinger name. Thank you, Tripwire. But if there's Bronya, must be Seele in there. I wouldn't be surprised if Irene turns out to be Sarisa. Yeah, the traveler got that spark love back in her heart. If it turns out to be Sarine / Elysia. Honestly, I'm still feeling like I feel like I still pull for a fucking Lohan. I know some people are like kind of iffy on pulling for Lohan. Some people are like, yo, I'm just gonna wait for the rerun for him. But personally, I feel like I'm gonna get Lohan. That's just me.
Oh, Full Wish?
Oh, that's Full Wish from her youth.
Yeah, Dad already took time off. By now he's probably out on the streets with Mom, picking out formal wear. If it's my daughter's performance, we have to dress to the nines. That's just like him. He always loves making those kinds of jokes.
Then you'd better put on a good show, huh?
There won't be a show anymore, Belle. Because unexpected guests have arrived.
Damn, girl, you just gonna roll up on us like that?
Everyone from the Astral Express and Himiko. I didn't expect to meet you here. Did you enjoy yourselves at Starrail Fest? Did you grant those smiling kids their wishes and bring joy to everyone?
Full wish.
Himiko, you recognized me at just a glance.
I'm not gonna lie. Is it just me, or does Full Wish look older than Himiko? Am I crazy for saying that? Oh, let me read. Hear me out on Lohan. You know what? I'll give you Lohan. Lohan probably the only hear me out I'll ever let you slide with. Because at least that dude ate a fucking Dottore. There's so many familiar story in every game with Elysia. 13 people, child called MC partner, same as Finon. He's crying. I hope the crowd curse won't take effect, but it probably rerun for a while.
I thought Himiko was at school like the rest of us that day. When I saw Belle lying in a pool of blood, when I was crushed under the collapsed wall and unable to breathe, the thought crossed my mind. Poor Himiko. If you had met the Herald of Death with that delicate frame of yours. But who would have guessed? You're alive and living quite well. You became the navigator of the Astral Express, roaming freely beyond the sky, just like the three of us used to talk about in our chats. Your dream came true. Congratulations are in order. Himiko, do you know 15 years have passed? And my wounds have mostly healed. Regrettably, there are some scars and emptiness that time can never heal. Look around. Even here, even with these phantoms, their seats are still empty. Belle, Leon, Ziania, Mia, and so many others. 15 years have passed, and I've learned that time isn't a cure. It's a shroud, binding itself around me, layer upon layer.
I'm getting a screenshot for a thumbnail.
So I made a decision. I'm going to tear it open. I'm going to let everything bloody and unforgettable beneath it see the light of day again.
See the light of day? You were a victim of the Herald of Death, only to become the second Herald of Death yourself? You intend to use a power you can't possibly comprehend to win the Phantasmoon games.
Yeah. Did you not hear me the first time?
How are you any different from that monster back then? From the monster that took your parents' lives? I'm sorry. I shouldn't compare you to that devil. You still have a chance.
I mean...
Stop this now.
I mean, you kinda can compare her to that demon, because that nigga was like, yo, I hear the voice of the abundance. Oh, you want me to crash out? Oh, demon time? I gotta make some immaculate artwork. As, you know, Datara would say from Naruto Shippuden, art is an explosion. I'm surprised this nigga wasn't a bomb threat. Genuinely. He went the murderer route of slaughtering niggas. like with a knife or a blade or whatever the fuck he used. I'm genuinely shocked he didn't use no bombs. Where's my artist that fucking used explosions in this game? I need that. I need that as a playable character. Hopefully we get that in future update patches for this game for version 4. Genuinely, because there makes no sense why we can't have that. Granted, the closest thing we have that is fucking Rappa.
Stop. I'm sorry. I don't quite understand what you're saying.
Oh, let me read real quick. He'll make Lohan an experiment. He will follow Seed as 2 DPS team. Possibly. Now that I think about it, you've been using the same thumbnail for the last many Star Rail streams. LOL. Look, that's my Star Rail standard thumbnail. That's the thing. I made like standard baseline thumbnails in case I don't feel like making a thumbnail that's like, oh, a dedicated thumbnail for the version update, right? Which is why you'll see my Genshin standard thumbnail, my Star Rail standard thumbnail, my Wuwa standard thumbnail, Zenless standard thumbnail, Art Knights Enfield standard thumbnail, NTE also standard thumbnail, right? Because before, oh my god, when I first started playing Star Rail and first started live streaming these gacha games, I had no idea I didn't know how I wanted to like make my thumbnails clickable and like get people to come to the live stream and watch this live stream. Because usually I would just put either no thumbnail, or I would like use the artwork of like the version update and slap it on there, being like, okay, there's the thumbnail, right? Personally, that one was a little more lazy in my opinion, and I really didn't like how it looked, especially when I go back and look at the fucking thumbnails. They're like the fucking worst. Oh yeah, that's right, we have Sparkle bomb threat, but like she kind of faked the funk, so I can't really count her honestly.
I would advise everyone to think twice before making rash accusations. As a media professional, let me give you a piece of advice. From now on, when you're in front of a camera lens, watch your expressions and be cautious with your words and actions.
That's so diabolical. She rolled up in here with her media team right behind her, literally. And like they came in like literally in 2 seconds. The moment she said that, truly evil. I'm not gonna lie.
At the very least, try not to look so flustered during this public exchange. We live in a world where we are constantly gazed upon and watched by others. This camera crew was originally prepared for my upcoming speech, but meeting you all here, it really adds a wonderful dramatic flair. To the audience watching from your screens, you know my name, and I know that right now, you are watching me. 15 years ago, with the tacit approval of the IPC and the Arcadia Council, the Master of Elation's divine ritual degenerated into a barbaric, bloody game.
Oh, she was wearing a different outfit back then.
You and I, the residents of this Arcadia, surrendered a lifetime of dignity, wealth, and time to them. All in exchange for a single full meal. We are surrounded by bizarre entertainment and stimulating gore. We soak all day in shallow, boring programs, achieving nothing.
I mean, is she wrong? Bruh. I want to open my mouth, but I can't.
And now, we must live in fear of the unscrupulous atrocities of these supplicants from beyond the sky, forcing smiles as we applaud and cheer for them.
Okay, I see what you get coming from. So it's not like I can't open my mouth, my mouth at all. More like I can only open my mouth partially.
Is this the happiness the god promised us? No! Absolutely not! The Master of Elation would never be deceived by miracles, but with pain and blood. What they desire to see are heartfelt smiles. And so, they granted me a revelation.
Oh, really?
Everyone, on that evening 15 years ago, what saved me was not luck. It was not the supplicants. And it was certainly not the IPC.
Shoot, she had to make it that clear before she continued her statement. You know, I respect it.
Right here, as the Herald of Death approached, step by step, the one who sent down a miracle was the Master of Elation. They allowed me to escape with my life. And when I was trapped in a small room, consumed by loneliness, they sent me a mask. They revealed my mission to me. To bring happiness back to a plain Arcadia that has lost its smile. I, Fullwish, survivor of the Bloodstained Games, hereby formally announce that I will join the Phantasmoon Games! In this game, I shall win the Eon of Elation's authority. And then, I will make smiles of happiness bloom on the faces of every single person in plain Arcadia! Himiko, don't frown. Smile. I will bring happiness to you too, just as I will bring it to everyone. I won't manipulate the Phantasmoon Games like those high and mighty IPC executives. Nor will I treat the rewards granted by the God of Elation as bargaining chips for profit.
Okay.
We are in plain Arcadia, so we should decide the winner in a plain Arcadian way.
Like how?
I'll give you a stage if that's what you want. I invite you all to a televised debate at Fullwish TV in Seafeld City. The invitation extends to all supplicants.
A plain Arcadian way? That's just a way that benefits you. We're not going.
I mean, March 7th, you're the last nigga to be talking right now. Let's not sit here and act like we didn't see what you did back in F4S. You had it the Evernight way. You was out here locking niggas up, trapping them, capturing them. You threatening niggas' lives and shit. That was some, I'll scramble your fucking brain if you don't fucking do what I need you to do. Oh, Miss Black Swan. Did you forget you was a devious manipulator not too long ago? Truly wicked work. You was on your yandere shit on top of that. That was what benefits you. You the last one to be talking.
You can refuse, of course, but then, under the gaze of billions of viewers, you must accept your public image as frauds deceiving the world and cowards with guilty consciences. Remember, this isn't just an invitation. It is your only chance to defeat me in front of everyone. Since you believe you represent what is right.
Ooh, she hitting you with the morality part. You're like, oh, you believe what you're doing is right. I'll be like, all right, bet. Let's do this. Oh, I almost forgot. It's Dimension. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Reason why this stream is starting like this late, whatever, I'm explaining. So early this morning, or technically yesterday morning, I mean technical and more accurate, right? I woke up at, what was it? I think it was like 3:30 in the morning yesterday. I was thinking about starting the stream, but then I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. Instead, let me get at least a reaction or two done before I stream. But then I didn't stream the Star Wars story. I was gonna stream it early in the morning, but you know, I switched my decision. Then I was up all day after that. I went to go get my hair cut. Now I feel fresh, I'm not gonna lie. I was looking like a bum for like 3 weeks in a row. And I was like, nah, I gotta get this fixed. And now I'm looking like a shiny ass diamond. Fresh fade, fresh cut, everything. Immaculate. Good thing I don't use a fucking camera because I don't need y'all to see my face. But just know the hairline crisp right now. Then I went to go get my ears cleaned out. Well, actually, I went to get my ears cleaned out first. Then I went to go get my hair cut. I wanted to make sure my ears weren't blocked up by like old, built up fucking earwax from like a year or 6 months worth of time or some shit. Just want to make sure my ears were good. Them niggas were digging the shit out of my ears. They was putting that fucking, I forgot what that fucking the tool is called, where they fucking aim it in your ear so they can look into your ear and shit. I forgot what it's called. But like, they was digging deep in my ear just to make sure they can see everything. I ain't gonna lie, that shit hurt, but I had to get my lips shut. Because I was like, I ain't about to sit here and explain. Brought the little tool to like scrape out the inside of my ear as well. Crazy work. But nonetheless, came out with clean ears. Then I stayed up all day. After that, I grinded in Zenless, grinded a little bit in NT. No, I didn't. I didn't grind in NT. I grinded in Art Nights. I got my fucking battery factory going on for my fucking my Wuling location, so I can build more green batteries. I got like 3 green battery spots building at the same fucking time, by the way. It's fucking crazy. But you know, I'm hoarding so much battery right now. Hopefully that fucking battery station's still been going for the last couple hours. If not, it is what it is. And then after that, I grinded in Genshin, got my dailies done. So yeah, that's about it. Granted, after this Star Rail stream, I will be playing the Genshin Impact Limited Time event before that ends. Even though it's gonna break up in between my, you know, Star Rail streams. But it's a necessity because that bitch about to end soon, and I gotta hurry up.
The stage is set. Come and perform this final act that will determine the future of the Arcadia with me. Or simply leave. The choice is yours.
Darn it! Are we just going to let Fullwish walk away?
We are right in the middle of the cameras she prepared. Remember to be cautious with your words and actions. Let's leave here and return to the Express.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Arcadian Morning Report. We're continuing our exclusive coverage. Just moments ago, we received some shocking news. The head of our station, Lady Fullwish, has officially announced that she will be entering the Phantom Moon Games as a supplicant.
At the same time, Lady Fullwish has announced a blockbuster special! The end of a century TV debate! She is inviting supplicants to the Fullwish TV studio to discuss and debate the topic, what kind of future will the Phantom Moon Games bring to this world?
Oh, by the way, I just recognized the English voice actor for the little dude on the left side. I just realized who it was. Granted, I don't remember their name, but I do recognize their voice immediately. And also, let's say this as well. The fact that she brought in a media crew in the very classroom where her friends or whatever died in, I'm pretty sure that's where they died at, in that classroom. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that's a little diabolical. That's a little vile. If that is the place that your friends died at, and you brought a media crew in there to like record like yourself there to announce to the world what your like divine revelation was, what you intend to do, I'm not gonna lie, it feels a little nasty. I'm not gonna lie, personally.
What a magnificent topic! At a time when supplicants from beyond the sky are brazenly suppressing and insulting our local heroes, finally, a supplicant has appeared who truly cares about and represents the citizens of Plain Arcadia.
Bullshit. Now, I can recognize this, you know, being true in certain instances. But in this instance, this is bullshit. No, suppressing my ass and insulting never did such a thing. Lying ass niggas. Your boys rolled up on us and they got belt to ass. It's just that simple.
Too true. Ever since these Phantom Moon games began, signs of things spiraling out of control have been popping up everywhere. First, the famous streamer Sparksy tried to spread a mimetic virus. Then the nameless of the Astral Express clashed with the Daybreak Squadron, causing severe damage to Lookout Cloud and the Skyline Express line.
With so many accidents happening, you really can't help but wonder, are we seeing a repeat of the blood-stained games from 15 years ago?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Where's Darth Vader and the Empire when you need them? Because I feel like this game would benefit from it. Granted, they kind of got their own thing akin to that, which is like the IPC. But I need something a little more ruthless.
You got that right! Speaking of the bloodstained game 15 years ago, Miss Fullwish herself was a survivor of that tragedy. She's come such a long way, never once letting her painful past keep her down. A true legend of resilience. Now Miss Fullwish has joined the fray as a supplicant. She must be here to stop the tragedy from repeating itself and to reclaim the peaceful days this world deserves from the hands of supplicants from beyond the sky.
Will she be able to shoulder the wishes of all plain Arcadia and set this game right again after it's spiraled out of control? Let's wait and see.
Ugh, so shameless. Reporting news about your own station director on your own TV station, and you still have the gall to pretend you've received some shocking news? Don't you guys talk to each other internally?
I see. Fullwish actively issued a challenge. I ran a search. Seafeld City is a port town neighboring Duo-Mention City. Fullwish TV's predecessor, Seafeld TV, is located there. Looking at it this way, the televised debate is obviously nothing more than a diversion. What Fullwish wants most is for us to walk right into the trap she's prepared.
Oh, let me read. At least the news on TV, not an AI like neighborhood game. Even with that, right, being the case, they did state that they were using it for what, background stuff, least important things, not like core aspect things. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. Honestly, again, like I mentioned in even my video that I talked about the whole AI thing, it was most definitely overblown to the nth degree, way overblown. Absolutely. Now I can understand the complaint about it. Shoot, one of the fucking things that people were mentioning as like what was AI, like that the anime that they had like a filter on to make it look like it was AI, whatever. Even with that, I found out that shit was in the beta. That wasn't even in the final product. So people were mentioning that as if that counts. It was fucking crazy. I was like, bruh. And that just confirmed for me that the whole AI conversation about NCE was just really just over the fucking blown to the nth degree. It really was. It's so fucking crazy.
So, what do you think?
Of course I accept her challenge. I'm about to run her fade. Simple.
You're really going to the TV station to fight her?
I'll go. But not to debate. I'm going to tear off her mask of happiness in front of the entire audience. But before we act, I need more help.
I'm so glad I can hear this man's voice now when he speaks. Because, oh my lord, that whole lengthy period of time, I can't believe that even fucking happened. That whole lengthy period of time where we had certain characters not having voices. The main character in particular for Starrail didn't have his voice. Dong Hun didn't have his voice for a long period of time until he got his voice back. Or I'm pretty sure someone else replaced his voice actor. I can't remember which game it was. No, it was Kenichi in Genshin that got a new voice actor. That's what had happened. And then niggas were gaining up on him because how dare you take a voice acting role when it's like, bro, this nigga didn't want to do it. I want to do it. I'm not tied to your SAG-AFTRA shit. I'm independent. Pretty sure he was independent, and he took the role. And it's like, bro, niggas gotta make money out here, B. Yeah, y'all can have y'all problems going on, but I'm getting this fucking bread. What do I look like missing out on an opportunity to voice act a popular Genshin character? to build up my fucking voice acting repertoire and shit. Thank goodness we're not dealing with no more voice actor strike shit right now, because I need these voices in this fucking game. I need it. I cannot. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I will act if we go another year and we do not have the voices for the majority of the characters in the game throughout the main story content. I don't know how I'm gonna act. I'm either gonna act like a damn donkey or I'm just gonna accept it and just change it to JP and just listen to it in JP the entire time. I hope I won't have to do that.
Help? We can all help you. Wait. Do you mean...
Sunday? Sparkle? Or Sparksy? Actually, where has Sunday been? We haven't seen Sunday in a while, honestly. Oh, let me read. We like drama on game industries. I laugh so hard with every drama, especially on your channel. I appreciate it. You already act like a donkey, you told. As much as I want to ask for a Sunday sub, I do want Sparksies instead. I hope this isn't some like actual real life, the actual decision that actually make a turning point in the story that actually matters. I hope that's not what this is. I'm gonna choose Sparksy.
Sunday!
Oh, you chose a different nigga. Okay. You wanna be different sometimes.
Ever since Sunday was dragged into the Phantom Moon games by Yao Guang, he hasn't returned for days. However, I haven't heard of him making any public appearances either. Asking him to cooperate as a wild card right now is a good idea.
Yeah, because we know what's going on between those two. That man is over there getting his fucking his sword cleaned, and she getting her gears rearranged. I was gonna say guts, but like I wanted. Oh no, she's getting her what's the word I'm looking for? She's getting her scabbard cleaned by his sword. Or inserted over and over again. There's some gel in there too, just to make sure there's some proper lubrication between the sword and sheath. We know what's going on. That nigga don't gotta lie about it.
But what's the deal with finding Sparksy?
Whether Sparksy counts as our ally is a massive question mark. But right now, there is indeed something we need her help with. Full Wish said that when loneliness trapped her in that small room, the Master of Elation sent her a mask. Her claim might just be a glorified way of saying the tavern sent her an invitation. But that phrasing reveals that she is likely a masked fool. If every fool has stepped into the tavern before, then there must be traces hidden there left by Full Wish as a fool. Just like...
how we track down the clues about SparksyCon.
Sparksy. Will she stand on our side? Well, this is certainly a condition she wouldn't be able to turn down.
True, she want her mask back. Evanescia. Are we going back to her?
You just said, as for the brewing storm, whether the turmoil once again is the result of the Laughter's mischief. What exactly was that supposed to mean? You mean to say the Joy Seeker wants to destroy the very rules they laid down? The game they wove with their own hand?
Come over here.
This fox mask is a ritual instrument I once used in dance and music. It accompanied me across vast distances in search of an elixir of immortality, a mark of who I was in life. I've lost count of how long it has been since I last wore it since being enlightened and transplanted here. But here it is, presented upon the altar again, which means...
As the game's referee, you've been pushed onto the field. In this moment, you are now a supplicant.
For over a century, I presided over a war game in which supplicants carved out their own territories and vied for supremacy, using the power of the masks.
I will forever keep saying that literally the Phantom Moon games is literally fuckingly the fucking Fate Stay Night Holy Grail War. Or just any Holy Grail War across the Fate franchise. Essentially. But I'm going to keep it to like Fate Stay Night in particular. Right? It is so blatantly obvious. Which, you know, I respect because I love Fate. Essentially, if I had to pin it down, this kind of feels like Fate Apocrypha. Or rather, the parallel I'm making is that for Fate Apocrypha, Evanesia would essentially be ruler / John the Arc, where she is taking the position of ruler, but she's also being used to fight in the Holy Grail War. She's being pushed onto the field, whether it be intentionally or not. I don't trust the paint Kitsune in every Hoyo. She's a trash in the team. Damage? Skip hold. Sure, I got a friend who personally would disagree with that. Hold on, I'll be right back. My dog over here barking his head off. I gotta see what the hell he doing. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Wars, no damage. Evanescence probably coming in like what, 4 days from now? Because fucking Silver Wolf's banner about to fucking end.
I've also hosted survival games where emanators took the stage to compete, invoking eonic powers to try and slaughter every last opponent in a single day.
Oh damn, that sounds crazy. I would actually love to see that.
Whenever the Phantasmoon games are at risk of being suspended or disrupted, I will use the authority granted by the Elation and the Abundance to measure, judge, and punish any violators. I guess you could call me the security protocol for the Phantasmoon games. But now, someone has gone and designated me as a supplicant. It's utterly unheard of. Who else but the Laughter could pull off something like this?
Perhaps. Some entity harboring a deep-seated hatred for the Laughter.
Who could it be? Entities like that. I couldn't count them all even if I used my toes. I learned that jerk ages ago. Take a joke too far, and you're bound to make enemies. See? Instant karma.
Never mind who he is, or what he's after. We're here, now. So what do you plan on doing? Fortune rests upon misfortune, and misfortune gives rise to fortune. Becoming a supplicant isn't necessarily a bad thing. Wouldn't that allow you to step openly into this chaos and drag the puppet master into the light?
I'm telling you, it's gonna be that fucking Lord Ravager. That nigga pulling strings in the background. I literally read his character information in the 4.1 story. That nigga uses backdoor tactics to get what he wants, slowly and steadily creeping in. Right? It's him without a shadow of a doubt.
You're looking to team up with me? Team up with someone from the abominations of abundance that you Xianzhou people despise?
That's hardly appropriate. You're an ancient sacred tree. It's the furthest thing from an abomination of abundance, no?
Oh, your standards are certainly flexible. The hunt and the abundance. We really make quite the interesting pair. So, where do you plan on starting?
How about we start by freeing my friend in the tree?
I nearly forgot about that. Chip away, little bird. I'll allow it.
Wait, has Sunday been trapped inside the tree this entire time? That's why he's been gone? What?
General Yao Guang and Miss Fox, I've received some news that might interest you.
A happiness surgery that wipes away suffering. The power of abundance in this world is disgustingly excessive. It seems the most terrifying omen I foresaw may not originate from the Stellaron hunters, nor from plain Arcadia itself. This supplicant, called Full Wish, is also a dangerous variable.
If you can, I would ask that you direct your focus toward Seafeld City.
You want to take a trip to Seafeld City? It seems I'll have to use some special measures to shorten the journey.
So, this is the part I've been looking forward to the most. I've always been curious where exactly this secret court is located, and what it connects to.
Xianzhou lady, let me show you this world's most impressive method of travel. Here we are!
Already? Wait. Why are we at this station?
Because naturally, we're taking the express to get where we're going.
All that buildup, and this is your idea of an impressive method of travel?
Well, what else? That's why I said you've definitely never seen this before. It's the Bulletworm Express. I bet you've never taken a ride on this.
You know, I just realized something. I've been sitting here wondering, cause I know I mentioned before, or I made a joke before about homegirl Evanesia being like, yo, she's looking for her girlfriend from Impact Third, right? I forgot what that woman's name is. It's like a variation of Kiana, but she's like the original. I forgot what her name was. Right? And then, as I'm seeing this interaction between Evanesia and Yao Guang, I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe the variation of that version of Kiana, or that character in particular that I'm thinking of, from Impact Third, maybe that's what Yao Guang is supposed to be? Maybe I'm off base with this. But that's what it feels like when I see her face. Her face looks somewhat similar to the other woman's face that fucking Auto Apocalypse was dying to save so hard.
You're the arbitrator of the Phantom Moon games. For crying out loud. Don't you have a cooler way of getting around?
You're a great general of the Xianzhou, for crying out loud. Don't you have a cooler way to get around?
Fine, fine. For the first time in my life, I finally know what it feels like to be the fool.
Man, fuck this. I'm about to do a Google research. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Oh. Really? So Kiana Keslana, the main character of Impact Third, is just a clone of Kiana Keslana, the original. Okay, I thought they had a different name. But yeah, that's what I was referring to when I see these two paired together. Because I know OG Kiana Keslana, she fell in love, right, with Yai Sakura, right, from Impact Third. Pretty sure those two became a thing, right? Or there was like implied romance between the two.
Ding dong! The train bound for Seafeld City is arriving at the station.
Hey, you got any money on you? Spot me a ticket, would ya?
That's the second time.
Connection successful. This PvP stream's gonna rake in the views.
Oh, let me read. I thought it was 15.1 minutes. Pretty long, but that was it. Oh no, I'm not talking about Kiana Keslana, the main character, and her relationship with Raiden May. No, that's not who I'm referring to. I'm referring to the old Kiana, the original Kiana, before Auto Apocalypse made a clone of Kiana, which is the main character that we follow throughout the entire third story.
Truth and lies are a hair's breadth apart. Only the heart can judge.
Right. Okay, if you search up Kiana X Yai Sakura, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so Google AI must have fucked me over because Colin, because her name must have been Colin, not Kiana. My bad. Hold on. Let me get my research right. Colin Keslana. Let me pull up images. Yeah, Colin. Her name was Colin, not Kiana. I don't know why the fuck the fucking Google AI sat here and said Kiana Keslana is just a clone of Kiana Keslana. It was Colin, not Kiana. Her name was Colin. That's what I was referring to, right? That's why I was saying that I see Colin in Yai Guang, and I see Yai Sakura in Evan with their characters. That's what I was getting there earlier.
Please use your tickets to pass through the gates in an orderly manner. Please be mindful of your personal belongings. Thank you.
You haven't said a word the whole way, Xianzhou Diviner. Are you mesmerized by the scenery? Or is there something in your divinations weighing on your mind?
After casting divinations 1,000 times, one may learn to keep a still heart. Yet, each foreseen omen of doom still clouds the inner lake with gathering shadows. That is why, before divining, I usually wipe clean my mind's eye to clear away stray thoughts, lest the outcome be disturbed.
Take a word of advice from someone slightly your senior. Maybe it's nothing new to you. If we treat every approaching calamity like a final reckoning, wouldn't an infinite lifespan turn into prolonged suffering?
Enjoy the present. Indeed, yet worldly joys are fleeting as morning dew, while our duties are as immovable as heavy mountains.
Diviners often miss the fun right in front of them because they foresee tomorrow's suffering. But have you ever thought about this? That so-called suffering of tomorrow might just be the poisonous fruit sown by you being terrified today. It is precisely because we know the ending that every scene along the way is so precious and unique, isn't it? Look at this harbor before us. When I first set foot here, all these streets, the fishing boats, the people, none of them existed. As far as the eye could see, there was only fire. The seas had been vaporized, leaving only fractured seabeds and ash that blotted out the sun. The demonic legions from beyond still hadn't departed, and the waves that would surge into Dovebrook had, in that moment, not yet arrived.
Man, this planet went through a lot then. So I'm going to assume that the structure, what do you call it? The Antimatter Legion, aka the followers of destruction, brought their asses here and just wiped the planet originally, and then boom, time passed. Oh, more life came back to it.
Just on the mountain over there, a painter and I looked out at the iron red scars on the earth. She told me that which vanishes is bound to return. She swore to use her brush to preserve everything claimed by the destruction.
It seems she succeeded.
And so, I too shall keep my promise to her, maintaining the course of the Phantasmoon Games until the sands of time slip away. With every descent into this game's cycles, I shall enjoy myself to the fullest, like sipping tea. Be it sweet or bitter, I shall savor the flavor of every instant. To do otherwise would be a disservice to the people and things that have passed.
To savor a fleeting moment against the backdrop of eternity. Naturally, the flavor is profound. A pity, though. Even as a long-life species, my time is brief compared to yours. As a Xianzhou native, the karma I carry is far too heavy. I could never learn how to be as carefree as you. Miss Evanescia, what to you is a game to be savored, is a life and death reality for the living beings of plain Arcadia?
All right then. Next up, I'm entering brooding and edgy serious mode.
Oh my goodness, she's such a cornball.
That won't be necessary.
Look, she laughed at her joke too. She was loving it. Bro, this is literally a reincarnation of fucking Colin and Yai Sakura, blatantly. Personally, I understand Auto Apocalypse was trying to like save Colin by like trying to bring her back to life, but like the only thing he could succeed in is like creating an alternate timeline where she did live versus the one that he knows where she died. Personally, I don't think I could have done that. Everything he did was driven based off of love for Colin. Colin. Right? He really loved Colin. But like, my guy, she didn't feel that way about you. You are doing the utmost for a lady who don't love you. Yeah, y'all was childhood friends at one point. Y'all was cool with each other at one point, but clearly y'all deviated away. Because, you know, a difference in viewpoint, different in ideology, even in morals. Excuse me. Personally, I couldn't see myself doing that. That nigga Auto Apocalypse is fucking crazy. Imagine dying for somebody who don't feel the same way about you. I can't. It just couldn't be me. Maybe I'm just that fucking what's the word? I'll go nihilistic as a person, or probably too like I have too much self-preservation, or probably too much respect for myself. But I just couldn't. I would have told that nigga, yo, don't do that. But he was like, bro, but I gotta save her. I was like, no, stop it. Stop it right now. You do not need to do this. I get it. She was gonna try her friend. I get it. I understand. Don't get it twisted, twin. But at the same time, I know how you are as a person. You're gonna go down a really dark route if you do this. You know, just let it go. There's other bad bitches in the sea. I promise you there is. I swear, every time I turn a corner, there's a bad bitch. A respectable bad bitch. On top of that. Everything was done for an unrequited love. Otto is the biggest in Honkai lore. Exactly. Which is why I would have tried to save him. Turn him away from it.
I shall use the Eye of Ishvara to divine the fates of the people in Seafeld City. If they face imminent catastrophe, a red fate slip will be hanging above their heads. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. the celestial eye opens and shuts as Calamity and Fortune reveal themselves. Calamity looms overhead. The crimson slip is cast. Mr. Sunday will share my insight with you through the spirit bird, Miss Evanesia. Please, bear witness.
Is that their fate hanging over their heads?
Precisely. Come on, let's take a closer look. Odd. Why do these people have wheel slips hanging over their heads?
Astral Express! Boo! Get out of Seafeld City! Astral Express! Boo! Get out of Plain Arcadia!
Oh, good afternoon. Would you two lovely young ladies care to join us in protest for the bright future of Seafeld City?
Hey, Pops. You guys are grinning like it's a holiday festival, but your slogans sound so fierce. Doesn't that feel a bit weird?
We Seafeld folk pride ourselves on our manners. Even when expressing dissatisfaction, we do it with a smile. Now that's real happiness etiquette.
We won't let anyone ruin this serenity. Come on, ma'am. Wave a flag with us. You'll feel better in no time.
Their emotions are so synchronized. It's like they rehearsed it. This kind of happiness feels like some compulsory routine.
Their smiles sent shivers down my spine. Hey, wasn't it your Director Fullwish who invited the Astral Express crew here to debate? Shooing your guests away like this is hardly polite.
You! You're from the Astral Express, aren't you?
Hey, so do I really look that much like a nameless? It's not like I have a boarding pass stuck to my face.
You... What are you so happy about?
I'm gonna say this right now. That NPC really just pissed me off. I swear, God forbid a nigga express a difference of opinion. Immediately you're trying to label them as some villainous because of it. Bro, I swear I'd be ready to slap the taste out somebody's mouth. I swear I do.
Just look at you, dyeing your hair like that at such a young age, instead of doing something decent with yourself. You're no better than that bunny on the Astral Express. Anyone could tell you're not from around here.
Okay, you're the last nigga to be talking some dyeing hair color. When you're purple, nigga, shut the fuck up. And what about homegirl on your right side over there? Or technically, your left? You don't think she dyed her hair? She got black at the end of her fucking hair. Her highlights, nigga. The fuck? Don't be throwing around a standard. Yeah, you don't apply to it. Fuck you.
Hey, jerk! It's not dyed. And for the record, March Bunny is adorable. Wait, what happened to all those happy smiles on your faces before? How did you flip the switch so fast?
You people from beyond the sky. You just don't understand our happiness. If you keep causing trouble, don't blame us if we get nasty.
Inciting violence, bro. That's crazy. I mean, if you want to play that game, come win these stupid prizes. She got a fucking ruler sword, and the other chick wields a like bladed fan. Like, if you want to play them games, you can.
My apologies. My little sister is young and doesn't know better. We'll be on our way.
Who are you kidding? Sisters? You two aren't even the same species.
Nigga, how the fuck you know about our family bloodline, nigga? Fuck you. Talk about not the same species. Bitch, I slap you in the face. The fuck, nigga? Not the same species. How you know, nigga? You know what this family be doing? You know how much of a gooner our father is? Or our mom? You don't know nothing about this bloodline, fuck ass nigga. Fuck you.
Cause any more trouble and I'll call a whole boatload of Ploos to toss you both into the sea as fish food.
That nigga was talking all types of crazy. Wait.
Welcome. Come try our happiness soda. One sip, and you'll be as lucky as Director Fullwish all day long.
Why is it always Fullwish? Doesn't she work in media? What's that got to do with soda?
Oh, let me read real quick. Open the stream to Timu Thanos. Wanna get nasty? I'm down for super gays. They tend to be fun. Adoption, broski? Better than being born with purple skin, though. It's so fucking hilarious. Nigga talking all types of crazy like he know this bloodline. You don't know nothing.
Oh, you're an outsider. You would know. Director Fullwish is Seafeld City's pride and joy. She grew up just a street over. She's a true daughter of Seafeld. Can you imagine, after that terrible disaster 15 years ago, that child lost her whole family. Just a little kid. Truly heartbreaking. But she did herself proud. She pulled herself through it all, relying on sheer grit and optimism. Fullwish TV, back then it was still called Seafeld TV, even produced a special documentary about her called A Smile Against Adversity. I can't even tell you how many people were touched by it. And now, despite all her success, she hasn't forgotten to bring happiness to everyone. It's just amazing.
Do you really feel happy right now?
Of course! Just look at how happy I am. It's all thanks to the Research Society of Happy Smiles and Miss Fullwish. She not only supports the local economy, but she's brought with her a positive attitude toward life. We can all be just like her. Forget about all those painful memories from the past and just be happy every single day. Well, if you ask me, only someone who's come from suffering like her can truly want what's best for all of us. She's the one who could deal with all those outsider supplicants running amok and bring glory to our people. Come on, why don't you try some? It's on the house. You simply have to experience the unique taste of happiness that we have here in Seafeld. Guaranteed to make you forget all your troubles.
A wheel slip? This one's a lucky wheel, too.
Isn't that a good thing?
I just really love Evanesia's design. I really like it. It's probably one of my favorite designs in the whole game. I just love how it looks. Also, having only one arm be with a longer sleeve piece, also pretty tough.
The sun is shining and the vibes are immaculate. This is Fullwish TV's Happiness on the Street, bringing you real smiles straight from the streets of Seafeld.
And I know exactly who this voice actor is, and I know it by name. This is that nigga Alejandro Saab, aka the VTuber Sayu on YouTube. By the way, no, I'm not doxing this man. He put his name out there on the internet. when he initially started, when he did his YouTube content all them years ago. Everyone knew that his name was Alejandro Saab. Everyone fucking knew, by the way. So no, I'm not doxing the man. But like every time I hear like, bro, even some of the older anime I've been watching, like Testament, Sister, New Devil, for example, I catch his voice in the background. So like this man really been in damn near everything that I've watched. From old anime from early 2000 all the way till now. This man keeps getting voice roles. And you know, I respect it. Make that money, bro. Get that grind in.
You two look like visitors from afar. I take it you're also following Plain Arcadia's grand event, the Phantasmoon Games?
Of course we're following it. It's not every day you see something this lively.
That's great. We've noted many echoing widespread concerns that the Astral Express's intervention is dragging our sacred Phantasmoon Games into a quagmire of competition with outsiders. What are your thoughts on this?
Widespread concerns? Mr. Reporter, I suspect your question already comes neatly packaged with its own answer.
Judging motives is futile. What we want to be focusing on is the real-life consequences of our actions.
Oh, that's so deep! Many Seafelders feel that rather than any IPC vision of prosperity, it's the Healing Smiles, Healing Arcadias proposed by Lady Fullwish that is the more grounded future we desperately need. What is your take on this?
If the happiness comes at the cost of stripping away the perception of all pain, then it calls into scrutiny just how authentic such a happiness really is.
Exactly. By that logic, eating candy until your teeth fall out counts as happiness too, right? I mean, hey, at least it tasted sweet.
AKA, these niggas are going to be literally soaked in sin. That's basically what's being said right now. It's starting to get a little biblical on y'all. But basically, that's what the implication is. Or that's how I can perceive it as well. Multiple ways to perceive this.
That's a very vivid analogy. Finally, a hypothetical question. If you had to choose, do you believe the preservation defined by outsiders or the happiness advocated by Miss Foolish better represents the future of Plain Arcadia?
I would say more so the preservation, honestly. Because you're gonna need some type of preservation. Well, preservation actually is better. Literally, it took a grand artist to preserve Plain Arcadia so that the destruction wouldn't have wiped out the entire fucking planet. Apparently, from what Yai Sakura over here was talking about. Right? Like, she literally preserved everything and then brought everything back. Or just a little bit of it, or just enough of it. Right? So yeah, the preservation most definitely. Nigga, this art power that y'all have on this planet, I do not understand how you haven't breeded literally some of the greatest artists in the cosmos, knowing what this power is. Genuinely, I would be on my artistic shit from top to bottom, knowing how powerful this stuff is. I love how much emotion he puts into his roles. They are tearing his arguments up with a smile.
The real future has never existed within such a narrow dichotomy. Now, if you'll excuse me.
She gotta get back on her date.
Thank you both for sharing. Have a wonderful day. All defensive answers, not a single morsel for us. This whole segment is wasted. Go find some citizens who can chuck us a few happiness testimonials to pad out the reel.
Bullshit, nigga. Come on, some defensive answers. No. They were blatant answers to your fucking questions. Blatantly. It's just you can't fathom the words being said. That's all. Don't worry. Everyone's been there before.
This Foolish really is something else.
And And this is also a wheel.
I don't know if I can live on a planet where fucking houses have eyeballs and shit. I'd be fucking weirded out on the daily. Well, actually, if I was raised on such a planet, I wouldn't be weirded out at all. But like, conceptually, deciding, oh, I'm gonna live on this planet.
Bid farewell to painful memories and embrace the eternal now. Let the smile of happiness become your only truth. Follow Master Fullwish's path, embrace rebirth, and you and I can both become the happiest people in this Arcadia.
How very strange. No matter how many times I perform the divination, the signs hovering above the passers-by in Seafeld City are all wheels, signifying peace. Is my Eye of Ishvar suffering interference from a supplicant's abilities here? But how is that possible?
I actually think your judgment is looking more and more likely. The pedestrians on the roadside, the fishermen at the port, the shopkeepers on the street, and the ones preaching happiness. From the moment I entered this port city, I felt it. Something stirring gently within them, resonating with the same essence I carry. This entity is far too faint. I can scarcely feel its strength. It was once shattered to nothing, crushed into powder, burned down to ash, nearly extinguished. But it has no concept of death, and so it simply went to sleep. It quietly lurks, waiting for the farmer to scatter it across the fields. Given time, it will inevitably wake up again.
I believe most people in this city must have undergone the happiness surgery. Just look at the spectacle the Smile Society is putting on over there.
At the courtyard, you once said, "Fortune rests upon misfortune."
Hold on, let me read. Hey, Appers. Are you sure you're not a Fullwish follower? You seem always happy and laughing. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm juggling right now, but I be sad like a motherfucker sometimes. Sometimes I be getting in my feels. The same can't I be said about these happy niggas. I can't imagine smiling 24/7. Just can't do it. Literally, I have natural resting bitch face. So anytime someone looks at me, they think I'm mad about something all the time.
A great calamity for some, but for others, perhaps a turning point leading to ultimate bliss. If there really is something that lets people survive apocalyptic disaster, then a wheel slip hanging above their heads would be only fitting. However, those who survive will no longer be human.
By that time, there won't be any need for a general of the Xianzhou to petition an audience. The gaze of the hunt will be firmly locked on this place. Follow me.
What's your plan?
My plan? As the referee of the Phantasmoon Games, former referee, I mean, when faced with a supplicant who blatantly breaks the rules and dispenses blessings on a whim, the only thing I can do is issue an executive ruling.
So, this so-called ruling, does it involve summoning a bolt of lightning from the sky to just zap Fullwish dead out of nowhere?
It's nothing so violent. For my judgment, I must first retrieve the sacred instrument. Only by using it to measure the supplicant's crimes can we sever her power. It's like a gardener pruning overgrown branches.
A gardener pruning branches? So crazy she says this. At the same time that I finished reacting to that fucking Genshin live stream. Pruning branches, yeah. I meant to say burning it.
Refrain from picking flowers. We ask that you treat public facilities with care.
Is this it? You keep the sacred instrument out here in broad daylight? Aren't you worried someone might make it disappear?
Hold your horses. We've still got a ways to go. As for my precious measuring instrument, do you really think I'd just leave it lying around in the middle of nowhere?
With all due respect, there is no path ahead. I get it. It's probably just an optical illusion. Extraordinary beings like you always love pulling that. The path only opens to the destined trick. What's next? A secret passphrase? Do I find a stone matrix and jump through it? Or maybe... do you sing a little song, wave your hand, and the trees just obediently stand up and split into two neat rows?
Damn, she over here calling out every fucking trope in fiction for these fantasy little magical stories. Damn, girl, you gotta spit on it like that. Dude, they're lovely stories though. I don't know why you got such hate for it.
I'm no Woof Woof Dawn. I don't have that kind of skill. A long time ago, I raised a floating island right here for someone to paint. To prevent others from wandering in by mistake, I asked that artist to paint thick fog and woodland here, so passersby wouldn't stray inside. We made a deal. As long as I play my song, the fog will disperse.
Damn, so she is doing it. Also, the fact that she basically was like, "Oh, I'm not strong enough to do something like that, to make some like passageway that only could be opened a certain type of way. I'm not strong enough to do that." Totally, just like you literally have her shit. You have Yagog shitting on it, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm not strong enough to do that." Just like going full in on the gag while she's being serious about it.
That's a cute puppy. Looks like it's taken a liking to you.
Did I miss it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll just borrow this cutie's head for a sec.
Right close. Almost died there. Oh, wait a minute. That's interesting. Where did this stuff go? Ah, shit. Such a dumbass. What is it? Right there. Wait, hold up. Yeah, so the orb is the only thing that disappeared. There's a cash thing over here. Let's stay. Yeah, whatever. Oh, it's right too.
treat public facilities with care. Thank you for your cooperation.
What do you think? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Compared to the Yuchuez scenery, I suppose it's more natural.
Would it kill you to pay a compliment?
Yes.
I feel like she's being serious when she says that. Also, this feels like an area in Genshin Impact. That's what this feels like to me. This is, oh my goodness, I just realized. This that fucking big ass tree in Leeway. Where fucking, what's his name? What the fuck was that nigga's name? Ajdaha is located, right? That big ass tree where Ajdaha is underneath it, right? The fucking blue seeping into the tree with the golden leaves and shit.
What are you laughing at?
My apologies. I didn't mean to mock. I was merely curious. Is this thing really the sacred instrument with which you pass judgment upon supplicants? Is it really just a literal ruler?
Hey, don't underestimate the spirit branch of true law. When it first appeared in the form of a blade 150 years ago, it could cleave a mountain in half with a single effortless swing.
Miss Evanesia, let's keep such fanciful tales between us, shall we?
She's not lying, though.
Best not go spreading them around. If any of the Cosmicon Collective players find out, we'll never hear the end of their complaints about how mountain-busting power levels are for noobs.
Wait a minute. Well, I feel like this is a reference to something. Or this is the devs making a meta joke about something.
I never expected a high-ranking Xianzhou general to be so well-versed in the gossip here on Plain Arcadia.
Such is the way of a diviner. To enter a place is to observe its local custom.
Same goes for us arbiters. Times change, and my babies have to change with them. Just picture it. A pretty girl in a school uniform, striding through the streets with a giant sword slung over her shoulder. You're right.
I see you are a law-abiding citizen, Miss Evanesia. Cute. Now then, please, begin your measuring.
Weigh and sever this world, and engrave the laws of the cosmos. Spirit branch of true law. By the scale that adjudicates reality and illusion, truth and falsehood. Measure for me all sins beneath the Phantom moon that transgress the law. What is going on? It's telling me Full Wish is not a supplicant. If she's not a supplicant...
Wait, what?
Then there's no way to judge whether she's transgressed or not.
What do you mean? If Full Wish isn't a supplicant, why would she openly declare that she's joining the Phantom Moon Games? And that mask, back of the altar, shaped like an 8-legged creature. Just who does it belong to?
Behind that mask, countless supplicants are wearing it. They're spread across all seafood. No, all of Duo mentioned City too. Supplicants. They're everywhere. Not in the history of the Phantasmoon games have I ever seen a situation like this.
General, someone is approaching your position. It's Don Hung, and...
These niggas!
Don Hung, you've returned. And the one beside you. Blade. Or perhaps I should call you by your true name. One of the Xianzhou's most wanted criminals, Yingxing.
I can tell the ladies were having a fucking heart attack seeing these niggas roll up. The boys came in full force, 3 men deep.
You've delivered yourself into my hands. Good.
General of the Yuchue, your vision remains confined within the laws of the Xianzhou. I came here to kill our common enemy.
Our common enemy? You are the Xianzhou's enemy. Ever since you became a Stellaron hunter, you have slain countless emissaries of judgment sent by the Shuling Palace of Law to capture you. You even incited the artisans of the Juming to reforge your blade, entangling them in your crimes. But your most unforgivable crime is daring to break into the Ten Lords Commission restricted area on the Xianzhou Yuchue with your accomplices. You destroyed the Ashen Steelwood, disturbed the slumber of our valiant heroes, and stole the secrets of the dead. What kind of vision drove you to commit the countless crimes of your past? And what common enemy could possibly stand between you and me? By all means, enlighten me.
I like the fact that she's still standing on her. Yo, I am here to take your ass out, nigga. I'm here to lock your ass up. Which is the bare minimum, but I really want to put you in the dirt for real. You better tell me what the deal is, nigga. Honest, I would tell her, I ain't gotta tell you a damn thing. Just though it is what it is, twin. Anyone try to get in my way, you get slimed out. It's as simple as that. If I need something made and you ain't gonna make it, I'm gonna force you to make it. Oh, boo-hoo, I stole the secrets of the dead. Go cry about it. We live forever anyway. Basically.
Oh? Well, I was in seclusion all these years. You've clearly been up to quite a lot. If I'd known you were such a magnet for trouble back when you came to the Juming, begging for a sword, I would have dragged you out of the forge and drafted you into my crew myself. Tied up, if necessary.
He would have made this nigga a fucking Galaxy Ranger? What? Unless he's saying he would have arrested him. But I feel like what he's saying is that he would have brought him into his squad. If so, he would have been a tough-ass Galaxy Ranger for sure.
And this would be?
A pleasure to meet you, General Yao Guang. It's truly touching that my friends on the Xianzhou have kept me in their thoughts for all these years. I never change my name, no matter where I roam. I am La Mancha.
No way this nigga trying to spit game right now. Stop it. Go back to bed, Unc. Go back to bed. You clearly need your rest. It's time to go back to sleep, sir. Don't worry about him. He all his bullshit today.
You're obviously using a fake name.
The head of the Galaxy Rangers. I didn't expect this trip to come with such a pleasant surprise.
General, I'm afraid old grudges will have to wait. What we need to discuss concerns the survival of this world. and that catastrophic calamity you foresaw in your divination.
Now let me read. The story presentation is leveling up in Planet Arcadia. Yeah, I agree. I love this whole comic book strip stuff they've been doing. These really funny gags.
I won't deny the crimes you've listed. But I know full well that the Cienjo cares nothing for the life or death of someone guilty like me. What you truly want is to exact a blood debt from the nemesis who has repeatedly awakened demonic stars, summoned abominations, and could not be slain even after 100 deaths.
Oh my goodness, he on his Ezor shit. The camera done zoomed into his eyes and everything. That's how you know he mean business.
You wish to subdue the Emanator of the Abundance, Shu-Hu once again, and even deny them rebirth for all eternity. And now, General, I have brought this opportunity before you. If you are dead set on condemning me to answer for my crimes, I will submit to your judgment and board the Navis Astridura for the Shuling's Inquisition. But as I said, I did not come here today to play the savior. I came to stop the past from repeating itself, and to prevent our common enemy from having their way. General, if you do not want the fate of the Battle of the Fenghu from 30 years ago to fall at your feet, then you must believe what I am about to say. The happiness surgery, promoted by the Smile Society, utilizes none other than Shu-Hu's cells. Cells acquired from an unknown source.
I'm still gonna keep saying it's that fucking Lord Ravager. That Lord Ravager probably got their hands on that nigga's body, being like, "Ooh, you know, I'm gonna use this for my game plan. Aha! It's time to destroy Aha and the Elation. It's gonna be great." I can tell that nigga is rubbing his hands like a villain right now, hiding away in his little place, just waiting for the good time, just waiting for it. I can feel it.
You mean everyone who underwent the surgery
have all become supplicants. Once the wish power converges, the will of the flesh will awaken and turn every host into nourishment.
The one wearing the eight-legged mask is not a single person. It is an Emanator of the Abundance, dismembered and currently parasitizing the bodies of the masses here. Who on Earth could have brought something so terrifying to Plain Arcadia?
I love it when we switch perspectives. It's been such a good move.
Innocence. We all saw it with our own eyes. You got your supplicant's mask stolen and were strung up for a beating.
Yeah, you even went out of your way to set up a live stream for yourself. Afraid the whole universe would miss your heroic bearing, huh? A live streamed public punishment.
What do you mean, stolen? Can a supplicant's affairs really be considered stealing? That's called tactical emotional engagement. A tactic and an art. Don't you get it? Yoo-hoo! If it isn't the Astral Express's famous Lil Raccoon. Did you miss my pranks?
Did you get the invitation for the supplicant debate at Full Wish TV?
My, oh my, talk about bad timing. My stream got banned, and the leader of the haters confiscated my supplicant mask. As for the debate, I'm afraid the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Oh, you just upset that we corrected you. That's all. You can be upset all you want. It needed to be done. You were acting outlandish, and someone needed to put you in your place. Anyway.
But Since you called, you clearly still have a shred of conscience left in you. Are you planning to give me a chance to haggle?
Answer me this question first. Is Foolish really a masked fool?
The tavern doesn't exactly register every fool's name and address. But having watched her stream, I believe she is. As for why, call it a kindred intuition. And just listen to our slogan. Healing smiles. Healing Arcadius. That level of crazy? She's a certified fool. Most masked fools make a huge racket when they approach you. That, hey, look, I'm about to stir up some trouble vibe is impossible to hide. But Foolish is clearly the exception. Her brand of crazy is calm and sophisticated. Look at that haute couture getup she's wearing. It's worth 10 times a normal person's salary. Who'd have guessed a career woman with state levels of wealth who was always preaching social welfare would be a masked fool? Simply the most exquisite disguise.
I'd like to ask you to look into her background for me.
Also, for anybody still watching the show right now, make sure you hit the like button for your boy. Appreciate it. And thank you. The support goes a long way.
Now that's going too far. You actually want me to betray another masked fool?
Give me the intel on Foolish, and I'll return the mask to you.
Betrayal itself. That's the finest reward of all. Deal. Leave it to me. I'll contact you as soon as I get the intel.
Yeah, we'll see.
Foolish. Is there really someone like that among the masked fools? How come I've never heard of her? Maybe we should ask Giovanni about her. He's got connections everywhere after all.
So we transitioned from the main characters to our important side characters to now another important side character, that being Sparksy. At least in this story segment.
Woohoo! Mr. Giovanni! Long time no see.
Miss Sparksy? You just looted Sparkle's entire inventory right from under my nose. How can you say long time no see? Please spare me. Just give me a straight answer. Whose collection are you planning to steal this time?
Sparkle and I just had the reconciliation of the century. Let bygones be bygones. I'm actually here to ask for some serious advice. I swear, my hands are squeaky clean.
Oh, do tell. Anything that can make you this serious must be fascinating.
I want to ask about someone. Foolish, the media tycoon who went on TV and invited all the supplicants. Is she really one of us? How come I've never seen her in the tavern?
I know of her, but I've never actually seen her in the tavern. If Foolish really is a fool, with all the people coming and going, surely she would have been mentioned. As for the storage area logbook, no, there's absolutely no record of her. Either she never stored anything here, or she used a fake name.
We're doomed. Even the well-connected Mr. Giovanni knows nothing about this lady.
Nice try. But goading won't work on me. I do have a theory, though. Hear me out. Every fool sets foot in the tavern at least once in their life. If Foolish really is a fool, then the moment she entered the tavern must have been in the wake of some unforgettable tragedy.
You mean the blood-stained games from 15 years ago? That's a tragedy which would leave a deep wound on a young girl's mind and soul. I get it. Maybe we should head to the hospital and dig up the girl's medical records.
Department of Psychiatry. Please proceed to Consultation Room 7 immediately. We're one player short. Thank you.
My bad, I wasn't talking. I was having my stuff in my face with my food.
Full wish. Full wish. Ah, found it.
Okay. Wait, my heart path tissue groans detected at this beacon implant site. The company don't know.
Happiness syntax. Now, what kind of disease is this? Trying to read this stuff is just torture. I'd better find a doctor. Hello? Hello? Is there a doctor in the house? Calling all doctors!
Well, if it isn't Patient Zero of the Sparksy Con. To think the Department of Aberration Defense still hasn't locked you up. Heaven truly is blind. Because of you, I was planning to skip town and leave Plain Arcadia overnight. I even booked the tickets. It's a good thing he was here. So, what's the emergency this time? What ailment are you going to pretend to have?
Not me this time. It concerns an old case. The patient in these records. Ring a bell?
Wait, you didn't actually buy that I'm a doctor, did you? Forget it. This patient you're asking about? I remember them.
So, what kind of fool is Full Wish?
Looking back through the history of this hospital, there are countless characters who've turned this place upside down. But to tear the ceiling off on her very first visit? She's truly one of a kind.
What exactly did she do?
Hard to imagine she was still just a 16-year-old back then. And yet, she wanted to smash the fool's mask she'd just received into smithereens.
Can a fool's mask be destroyed?
Of course not! Though you'd know a thing or two about abusing masks, wouldn't you?
Don't be ridiculous! I'd never be stupid enough to try and destroy my own masks. I just had to be heartless enough to abandon them.
The mask is part of the fool's self. Unless the fool is reduced to ash, how could anything happen to it? There were even some fools nearby rubbernecking who decided to help out. But despite all their efforts, they only managed to make a single crack. And the power that erupted when the mask shattered also left a crack in the hospital wall. Ugh, I spent several days peeling those bungling fools off the walls, and half a month more repainting and restoring the place. Room rewind.
Whoa! Is this the crack? Dr. Zhongshan, what's inside?
Hard to say. Fools have tried walking in before, and well, they all went mad.
They went mad.
Yeah. Muttering to themselves, deliriously happy. No one knows what they saw. And I don't want to know. So I sealed the entrance. If you want to go in and take a peek, don't say I didn't warn you.
Dangerous? What could possibly be more dangerous than little old adorable Sparksicle? Listen up, my dear Sparks heads. Sparksicle is about to take you on an exclusive expedition through this mysterious fissure. Smash that subscribe button so you don't get lost. Let's roll!
I swear, she just be selling it. Okay, hold on. How long have I been streaming for? Okay, I've been streaming for 2 hours now. Okay. I initially started the stream at 2:30. Actually, hold on. I can just check time on here. I said I was going to do 3 hours of the stream, but I won't be able to, which is why it's a good thing I'm streaming. Oh, actually, I'm going to be able to continue this probably Monday, honestly. Honestly speaking, I'm still going to be playing Star Rail story until I finish it, and then I'll be able to, you know, do what else I need to do with the other game stories I'm playing as well. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the stream here. I feel like I got like a good chunk of it. Granted, I don't think I'm that deep into the story. Honestly, I have to check a playthrough just to see actually how far I've gotten into the story. But if I... Oh. That's weird. Huh. Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah. If I finish the Genshin Impact event faster than I think I'll finish it, I'll continue playing Star Rail story and getting that done. We will. Stop it. Hold on, let me read. Okay, waiting for another yapping 6.6. What else? There's like 2 or 3 videos I want to react to and get those done tomorrow as well. So hopefully I'll get them done and then probably post them throughout the week or the coming next 3 days, or whatever. So look out for those whenever I get those done. And yeah, that's it. Like, for my new people, like, sub, turn on the notification bell, join the YouTube community Discord, links on my channel, check out my Yapping Topics and Yapping Reaction playlist. Watch those videos in their entirety if you feel like watching them. They're movie-length long reactions, so that means you can watch them, or rather, listen to them in the background. Have you seen MC Technique yet? Yeah, I've seen all of it. Ooh, my stomach. I played a handful of gacha games, those being Genshin, Star Rail, Wu-Wa, Zenless, Ardent Sinfield, and NTE, with a handful of non-gacha games, those being Gravity Rush 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Stellar Blade, Tales of Berseria, and Fate Samurai Remnant. So if you want to see me play those non-gacha games, subscribe to the channel, and I stream them here on YouTube and YouTube only. Hope not that bumpkin joke again. Not gonna lie, I found out he posted like a top 5 worst characters in Zenless, and of course he put the lolly characters on there. And I wrote in his comment section being like, yeah, sure, the lolly characters are the worst designed characters, yet you over here clapping your hands like a schoolgirl when you pulled for a lolly character in NTE. Make it make sense. But, you want to feel your brain so it's going to suicide one, bro. Come on, I didn't watch. Just react. Yes, go enjoy it. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next stream, which is going to be the Genshin stream. Probably going to be tonight or in the afternoon. We'll see. One of the two. Anyway, see you later. Good night. Peace. And bye. Also, if there's anything else to tell me in the Discord or in my comment section of my most recent video or community post. Anyway, good night. Peace. Later.